called Dance Makers. It's no longer there.
Okay.
Marcy, the director and the owner, ended up closing her business and to raise, to finish raising her youngest son.
Okay.
And she went to James Logan, and one of the things they did, I was living in Hayward at the time.
Okay.
But I was friends with a lot of parents that had their kids at James Logan.
Okay.
And I remember.
And this was 1990s?
My daughter was born in 88. So this is the 90s.
I'm your daughter's age.
And, are you? Okay. and I remember the parents were fighting tooth and nail because the city of Union City wanted to build another high school.
Okay.
But the parents didn't want that. So they passed a bond. They went from house to house in this community.
Wow.
To petition, to just do everything they could to get people to vote. They wanted all the resources to go to one school. And
the reason was they wanted to for that school to be really nice.
Yes, they wanted it to be just top tier. They wanted, and I haven't been to that campus in years now.
Okay.
But when I was going to that campus, when I was raising Alexis and then we were, doing all our stuff that had to do with, communities and stuff, they had things that, other schools didn't have because they passed this bond.
Wow.
They passed this bond, and it just, it was like it was like a college campus. Now, I don't know if it is now because, things have changed so much.
James Logan is still,
but it's, I think it's still, I'm like,
people love it.
They wanted all the resources to go there. they had, this isn't about academics, but they had things on the campus that made life easier for the kids.
Yes.
So they didn't necessarily, want to cut or, because they had the 7-Eleven. They had, I think they even had McDonald's. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Taco Bell. I can't remember. But they had.
And then when was that ban paused? Like 1990s? Like when all the community got together?
Yeah, that was early 90s, if I'm not mistaken.
Got it.
Or maybe it was mid 90s.
Nice.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
that was before the tech boom.
It was right before that. Before that. But they got they did the pool. They just wanted all these resources, and the campus just, it's not that the campus got bigger and bigger, but it just
got it.
They just were able to pour all this money,
resources, and that's James.
Yeah,
no, that's a good school.
Yeah, and I don't know if they need another school now with the size of the town. I'm not sure if they do or not, but no,
that's so much history.